Good afternoon and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Amy Wright. Then we'll open it up to questions for coach along with Jada Crashaw.
Kudos to UCLA. They're a great team, well-balanced, very deep. Congratulations to Corey for breaking the UCLA women's basketball career wins. Like that's a phenomenal feat, especially me just being 2 years in. Like I can't even imagine getting to close to 300. But congrats to her. They're a tough team. I thought we got better and better as the game went on. It just takes time. It's hard to simulate that for us in practice. We could simulate bets, but that was about it. In terms of knockdown shooters, just their patience, their discipline. They're just a really good, confident team right now. And, we had a chance to play Texas last year. We thought they would be in the Final Four, and I feel good about that same statement about UCLA.
Hi, Coach. Charlotte here. You said it just in your statement about how you guys made progression, and by the fourth quarter, what do you think was it that she got going and you just had an open run? Y'all were actually trading baskets like for the whole fourth quarter. What made it change? What was the change or the difference?
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of the confidence, getting used to playing against the physicality, getting used to playing against the size. Like I said, we can't simulate that in practice. So the closest we've had to that is Michigan, and that was kind of a shell shock for us as well. But I thought we settled in. We started running. Our offense is what we do. We're a push first, so instead of a couple people running, I had 5 people running. And we were able to create some turnovers. We did get our hands on a couple balls, a couple deflections. That led to runouts. That led to confidence. And that led to us being able to knock down shots. I mean, you get 50% in a quarter, you're pretty happy as a coach. So, I'm glad that we found that rhythm. And we didn't quit. I think that's the biggest thing is I have players, I have young women that when they're between the lines, they fight. And no matter who we're playing, no matter what the score is, we're going to fight. But I think that was it. Got deflections, little turnovers, and then taking good shots within our offense.
Thank you.
Tyler Hendrickson with the 562.org. Coach, talk a little bit about the opportunity to take on a number 1 ranked team at the Pyramid. I believe, if my research is correct, I'll check with Lindy, but the first time that's happened, and obviously there was a nice crowd here and good energy in the building. How nice is that for you and the program to get that opportunity to be at home and get a game on this, this magnitude?
Yeah, it's huge. When we scheduled it, who knew?
Right.
Who knew that's what it would look like? I think Corey and I's perspective was women's basketball is on such a rise, and it should be shared. The spotlight definitely needs to go to those who deserve it, but there's room for all of us at the platform, and I think Corey's a huge advocate of that. Them coming to us is a big deal. USC coming to us last year is a big deal because it's showing and highlighting the style of basketball, the level of play in Southern California, and it's showing it to the entire nation. And I think it's just a great thing that Corey did, that Lindsay did, and how we're advocating for each other right now to be on that pedestal with them. Women's basketball has changed in the past 6-7 years where coaches are coming together and lifting each other up. And you kind of didn't see that before. And obviously the players are phenomenal. They're getting better and better. Jada, she's going to compete. But I do think that it's just a great opportunity. You can't say no to that just for an atmosphere for our young women to experience that and know and feel what it's like. So they've gotten 3 chances this year at Toledo's like this, at Michigan, and here at home to see what the Pyramid could feel like. And hopefully our marketing team as well got a feel for it. I mean, it's a great environment. It helps these young women out when they're stepping on the court.
Jada, I don't know if you heard, but UCLA basically just said they were scrambling in the fourth quarter during the timeout to try to find someone to guard you. How does it feel knowing that the number 1 team in the country couldn't guard you and they were scrambling and had to have someone step up to take number 12?
I think, honestly, it felt good in the moment. What I was really trying to do was just provide for this team what I could give. I saw Kiki come and guard me. I was like, oh, my God, this is what it's like? Okay. But honestly, I didn't see too much of that. I just wanted to score and give what I could to this team. That was pretty much it.
Coach, what did you learn the most about your team today?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think they're fighters. You know, we talked about that before. They're fighters individually, and they fight for each other and together. I think today it was good to see, you know, we talked about it before. What do great fighters do? We talked about this before the game. They can do two things. They can take a punch, and they can give a punch. And we took a punch in the first half, but I feel like we were able to fight back and give a little punch, probably not as big as theirs, but come back and be confident in who we are, what we do, how we do it. I think that, to me, that's the biggest thing, is you don't want to see a decline during a game. You want to continue to see people build up and rise and compete and come up to the level of your competition. I told them after the game, if we're the best ones in the gym, we're in the wrong gym. So today we're only going to get better from this experience.
Obviously, Corey had a historic moment today, but you guys had a piece of history too here in Jones. So what did it mean to have her here and witness UCLA coming back to the Pyramid?
Well, I know she had a lot of different experiences with UCLA. Our players got a chance to talk with her last night at dinner. She shared story after story about her teams and the rival between UCLA and USC and Long Beach. I mean, they were in the same conference for a while. So having her here, it also provides a different lens for me. You know, I'm living in the now and the recent past, where Jones lived it. She's living everything, and her lens is so different because she's seen this type of growth before. She's seen where programs have started down here and now trying to rise to the top. And so it's just really great to have her words, have her around. She's always positive, and I think she feels it. You know, I worked for Gary Blair at Texas A&M for almost 10 years, and I was in the twilight with him of his career before he resigned, and it was really important to celebrate those people that got us here. It's important to tell Corey, congratulations. That's a huge milestone, and hopefully it's celebrated years from now. But it's also important to have Joan here for me to understand as a young coach what it's like and give me a different lens and give these young women a different lens of what they're walking into.
Jada, as your coach pointed out earlier, and we were talking about how you guys improve, can you talk about what you were thinking or what made you guys, could you not quit? Like, you guys did keep running the floor, kept attacking. As again, you scored back-to-back threes. So talk about what was, as a player, what was going through you guys' minds. And
I think it's just the foundation that Long Beach right now has built for us. We've learned not to quit. Like Coach said, every time we step in between the lines, we're always fighting. It's not really an option. I'm just grateful to be surrounded by a good group of girls who are on the same page that want to fight every game, you know. I think that comes down to Coach and us as individuals.
thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for coming out. Appreciate it.